Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome back to the world of Parallax, where we attempt to solve puzzles by switching dimensions through these large and elaborately designed portals, by which I mean they're literally a circle. Right now we're in the middle of World 2, where we don't actually have access to a whole lot, but we're trying to figure out how to solve the problems of the world in which we find ourselves. So far, it looks like we only have access to one button, which we're going to have to push, otherwise we're not going to be able to make any progress here. So far, some of these levels have been reasonably tricky, and others have been incredibly straightforward, but we're just going to have to keep moving and see how much more difficult this gets as the game progresses. As with many games of this type, they generally ramp up in difficulty significantly after you get started, so let's look around and see what we're up against here. So obviously we can't jump on that side, but we can jump on this side, but there's nothing else we can actually do over here. So this jump, I'm not entirely sure what purpose it serves. I guess we have to hit that button so we can go to the other side. And now, when we're in the other version of the Dark World... oh, it's not even here in this. So what is the purpose of moving that, then? I can jump back now, but does that do me any good? We need to get this portal switched. Well, this portal isn't. I don't know if there's a way we can switch them in the Dark World. There appears to be, if we're over here on the other side. Okay, so we need to get back to this side and switch the button so we can change things around a little bit. Let's continue to experiment. So far, so good. From this side, we can switch this portal again. There we go. Now we can jump back on this side, come around through here and check it out. That allows us to line up the portals differently so that we can actually get through them. This will allow us to jump on the other side. And we should have solved this whole thing, except that I'm on the wrong side, because they're both facing into the middle the wrong way. Now that is a problem. That is a problem indeed. Can I get to the other side from here? No. Alright, well we've effectively locked ourselves out. That's not quite what I meant to do. I have to take an extra action then, because I have to come back here and switch them both. So we're not going to ace this one, but we almost got it. I just forgot one little step, which means we take probably 2 extra moves on the limit. That's fine, though. I'm okay with that. Let's get back through here and see what's what. There we go. That's more like it. Simple mistakes. Simple mistakes. Let's keep moving. Yeah, 11 out of 9 action. So we would have perfected that one if I didn't miss that last switch we had to flip. That's fine, though. This one looks like an enormous timer level. And a whole lot of mess in addition to that. Holy cow. Okay, so this is a long timer that causes this one to flip. Interesting. What's on the other side here? Ah, it's a whole bunch of jumps. Okay. Okay, so if we go through here, I'm expecting this to launch us to our death. Oh no, it just launches us to the middle here, but since the portals are switched, we can't get through. Now that's almost right, except for this one, which is in the wrong place. I'm confused. Let's come back here and take another look at this again. Because from here, this is correct. We want to make sure we can get to all of these different portals. I don't think it matters, really. Oh, no, I see. I see now. We actually want those portals to be backwards. We don't want to go through them, because if we do, then we're going to fall. We want to make sure we land on the edges so that we can get through. I see now. Clever. You have to have them incorrectly aligned so you don't go through them, so that you can get through the ones you want to get through. I like that. That's clever. Because now from this side, we can switch the last 2 again, I think, so that we can launch out of this one to the other side. Like so. This is a little bit sneaky, but we'll see if we can do it. We come through here. Now we hit... and I fell. Okay, and we hit this button to switch them again. Yes. Because now we can go hit them all, I think. It's so easy to get totally confused by this, though. Now all three of them are open, right? So now we hit this one, and that makes them correctly aligned. So we can hit that one, fall down, boost up, hit that one, fall down, then boost through that one and get out. So now what we have to do is make sure we get our timing right. Like so. And we're good. Perfect. Alright, so that's not going to be a perfect either, but we got through. Oh, it is a perfect. What do you know? Apparently we did it in exactly the right number of actions. The deaths don't matter. Cool. Alright, I like that puzzle, though. That was a good one. They actually made you align them backwards, which is a nice twist after having them do it the right way every time. Okay. Got a bit of jumping we can do here already. This world's puzzles are certainly problematic, so we can switch this later, but we have to switch this one first somehow. And there is a button for that on the central island, but I don't know how we're supposed to get there yet. Okay, well, let's take another look around and see if we can interact with anything differently. Yeah, we can get to the central island from here. And this will let us switch... Which one? Just this one. Or that one. I don't think we need to switch that one yet, though. Or do we? Now we can cycle both of these two. And we can go back through again. From here... Do we switch this one back? Because now we're not going to be able to get out on that side, are we? I don't know. Let's give it a try. Let's go check out the other side and see if this has actually changed how we can interact with it. Because I know we can go through here now, which we couldn't do before. This side gives us access to a button that changes that panel. But before we switch that, I want to go jump over there and see what we've gained access to by switching that tile around. Oh, it's now facing the wrong way, of course. Okay, well, let's try the other one then. Seems like I am doing things in something of the right order. So that's going to change the big platform, which should let us maybe jump onto the other side. Although that's still incorrectly faced, so we can't do anything over there even if we were to get there. Yeah, that's no good at all. Alright, well that's problematic. It's not the progress I might have hoped for. So it's got to be something to do with this platform then. We want to get through this side of this switch, though, which is the other weird thing. There doesn't appear to be a way to actually affect that at all. Very strange indeed. Because that only switches this one, this only switches that one. If we switch... Oh, and I fell off the world again. If we switch through this one... Oh, I'm doing it again, too. Yep. I am the best at this game. Come back through this side. Do we actually want to be on that side of this area? What's over there? Let's get a quick look here. I think I may have missed something on the other side. This will not be a perfect because I've lost track of what's actually going on here. Ah, this was the button I thought I was flipping earlier. So that lets us get to this side, but we don't actually want to be over here right now. We want to be over here later so that we can access the exit, but we need to be able to hit this switch and jump to the other side at the same time. Is this switch long enough for that to even be feasible? I don't think so, because you do it from over there. Unless... Oh. Now that's intriguing, isn't it? Ooh. We have to be able to jump from side to side, perhaps. So we have to have this arranged incorrectly. So we go over to this side, we swing it over to block, and as it does, we jump across so that we can jump back across here, get through to this side, switch both portals, and go back across again, maybe. But then we can't get to the other side there, so that doesn't actually work, because the door would be locked across that side. Oop, and I'm dead. Did not mean to do that. It's definitely an interesting little pickle, though. Okay. Okay. So, what we need to do is figure out a way to get across this gap from this side to that side in the dark world. That is our puzzle here. Now that we know what we're trying to solve, it's a little bit more straightforward. This is the problem, and it's controlled from that side. Our light world entrance is on the other side here, and that lets us switch the direction of these two portals, so it might be important to have them the other way around first. From this side, we can do the jumping, but we can't interact with the buttons, because the button we need is right over there. What I was talking about, though, before... Oh, we did it. That was... Okay, let's just forget all of that. I didn't realize it was that simple. We can just walk out. And apparently we got that one perfect too, although I would not say that was perfect at all. It just so happened to work out perfectly. Whatever, not gonna question it, just gonna take the victory and claim that I did it on purpose. Uh-oh. That's interesting, the goal's upside down. We're gonna have to flip that from up there, I'm guessing. Can we get over there? Looks like we can. Unless these are not accessible from one another. Yeah, not quite accessible from here. We're just too slow. This button is going to switch all of these portals simultaneously, which doesn't seem particularly useful at the moment. Let's jump over to the other side first. What's going on over here? Nothing we can interact with. And this doesn't go anywhere either. Nope, nothing at all. Alright, well that's not going to help. Let's go through the portal. Nope, I missed. Let's try that again. Let's go through the portal. There we go. Is there anything on this side? There is. There's one button on this side, which changes one portal, I'd assume. No, it changes the platform. That's interesting. Okay, let's go back, or across first, rather. Oh, and we hit the portal and we died. Okay, well, thankfully deaths don't matter at all in this game, so let's jump through here. Whee! Oh, I can't jump through. We have to actually rotate that portal, otherwise I can't get to the other side like this. Fair enough, game, fair enough. Now, if we go through here, we're gonna die immediately, because there's nothing on that side. So we need to switch all the portals so we can go in from the other side and get onto the little platform. There we go, because there's a button over there we're gonna need. Isn't there? I guess not. Alright, I thought there was. I thought there was a button over here, but I guess... Ooh, and we're falling. I guess there isn't. Trying to get a peek around the edges here is a pain, because it's prone to just knocking you off and giving you no other benefits. I'm a little bit confused as to the purpose of that panel switch then, though. If it doesn't actually do anything... Oh my goodness. It doesn't actually do anything that allows you to cross any better. What is the purpose of it? So I can hit it again. But again, it still doesn't do anything. All of the switches we need to hit are on the other side. So there's got to be something else we can affect here that allow us to actually make some progress, because at the moment... you can't do anything. Unless maybe you can sneak the button? No, that's us falling to our death again. Because there's no way here to visibly change only one of these portals without hitting that switch. And we're falling off. Let's just restart this one because we've fallen off like a million times. There's definitely a core understanding problem that I'm having, though, here. Just not understanding how we're supposed to be progressing. There is a switch over there that we may want to hit, so let's go across the other side again and see what we can do through here. What we need is a button over on this side, though, and we can't seem to get to one. Because from this side, you can't reach those switches. Oh, hang on. No, we'd have to hit that one. We have to rotate the platform this way so that it's closer over here so that we can get through and hit the first switch. Right? I am incredibly unobservant. That was all we had to do. Just make sure we didn't go through the portal on the way across. Well, don't I feel the smartest. Okay, let's go back through, switch all these portals around. We can hit one of the secret buttons here that I've been so completely baffled by up until this point. That's one of the problems with puzzles like this. Often, the solution to the puzzle is incredibly simple, but if you're not aware of how it actually functions, or the simple comprehension mistake that you're making can be very confusing. Because now we can hit this button, which changes that panel in the other direction. So now we come back to our light world, and all of a sudden, we should have a bridge here that we can reach from this raised platform. So that should make some differences for us. Let's get on here and see what we find on the other side. Because that'll get us over to here. We can get across to this platform that way, and that'll allow us to flip the exit. So we can actually get through it now. So now we need to rotate that platform all the way around twice, and then we can get out. I think. I think that'll do it, though. Let's jump back to the other world. Because we need to hit both of those switches and we're out. So we need to get that one first. So we'll go back to the other side and hit that one and switch it back around the other way. And then all we have to do is hit the one from the other side and we should be golden. Because from here we hit this. That rotates it back over both panels. Exactly, good stuff. We go back through. We need to rotate the center panel now so we can get on the other side. Which is the other side, I think. No, don't go through there yet. Gotta wait for the cycle again. That's okay, this is definitely no speed run. Now this rotates it back into the middle. We hit it again to bring it back onto the other side, I think. Never mind, we hit the portal and we fall to our deaths. Come on, out of the way. There's a lot of mind-bending going on in these puzzles, which I think is interesting, but problematic for me. Now we hit it from this side, and that swings it out the other way. So we can actually get to the switch we need. And all we have to do now... We've almost got it solved, I think. All we have to do now is change the direction of these portals. No, actually, I think we might even have it right. If we come back to this side now, can we get through here and hit the last button? No, we do need to change the direction of the portals first. But apart from that, we've almost got it. And I hit the portal again. Curses! You foul fiend of gravity! Preventing my advance at every step. Alright, switch all the portals. Back across again. We have to go through this portal now, go back over again, and hit the last button and we should be good. There may have been a way to do this more efficiently, but if there was, I did not know what it was at the time. No, not here. That's not the button we're pushing. Let's do this right now. We've got it almost solved. All we have to do is not choke at the end. This button reorients the top platform. Perfect. And now all we have to do is get out. If we get to the other side, all we have to do is climb up the elevator and we're done. Fantastic. I think we solved it. Let's see how our rating is compared to the number of moves we were supposed to make. We probably could have cut some out of that if we were being careful, but I think that was pretty decent. Achievement unlocked, confidence boost, and we perfected it as well. Excellent. Alright, well that's World B all done. Fantastic. New chapter unlocked, yes indeed. Well, that unlocks chapter C, which has lasers. Oh good. Have we aced every level so far? We have. I'm okay with this. Very much okay with this. We're past the super easy puzzles though now. We're starting to get into things that require a little bit more thought, and I like that. Alright, so the goal is right on the other side of those lasers, but we need a way to get there without getting dead. If lasers are the only new addition to the areas though, I can't imagine it's going to be too dangerous for us. Why would we want to switch that around right now? Yeah, it just drops you to your death, as I suspected it would. Yeah, that seems like a very odd choice. Let's just reset this level quickly, because I don't see the point of restarting. We know that's sort of incorrect action. Let's go check the other side and see what's over here. This lets us get around to that side already. Okay. Does this do us any good? From here, all of the portals are facing the wrong way, except that we can rotate these. Which are still going to kill us when we jump, are they not? No, I don't think so, actually. No, that lets us jump back to this side, and we can jump back across here, no problem. Okay, so now we can jump back and forth between worlds in the middle. That means now that we actually do want to switch this portal, because now we can use that from the other side. Interesting, because we can come across... Oh no, I can't jump up there, can I? No, this is what I wanted. That's right, this is what we wanted. We can walk across to here. This switches both of those portals. I'm not sure why we'd want to do that yet. Unless we want to be using the center portal to get to the other side now as well, which is probably what we want to do. Since it's all that's over here, I'm guessing it's what we're supposed to be doing. So now we come across to this side and go through that door. This has been a very straightforward level, not so much on the actual thinking, so much as the just walking where the button pushes tell you and pushing the buttons. That switches that portal around. That makes it an exit, and now we're done, I think. All we have to do is switch those platforms again, which we can do by walking around the circle. Yeah, this one was not as in-depth as others. It was a lot more just go to the only place you can go and do the only thing you can do. I like these puzzles more when there's a little bit more thought into them, I think. To be fair, though, it was the first level of a new chapter, so I'm sure it'll get more complicated again in a minute once we actually get involved with the new mechanics a bit more. Oh, good. Moving lasers. Everyone's favorite thing. And I just walked onto the corner of the death platform. Alright, well, we're dead. Let's try that again then, shall we? Everybody loves moving lasers. Run past the deadly moving lasers. Alright, what does this do? This switches that portal around, and this switches all of those portals around. Do we even want to do that? I'm not sure. Let's just switch these ones around for the time being and see what that changes. Wait, what? Why is there a button here that allows you to change the two portals that we just changed from the other side? That button only changes those two portals. Does it not? Yeah, it does. So why do we want to do that from this side as well? That I don't understand. Alright, let's try switching this portal and see what that does for us. I like how they're using this now just to stop you from jumping until you hit that button. Okay, well, can we do that even? No, because this portal's in the wrong direction. Is there a button that allows us to change it? Yes, it's behind the wall that we need to get to the portal to change. Perfect. Let's go across here then, but we can't go through here because that's not going to let us get to where we need to be. Let's just hit this button. Why would you hit that button? What's the point of it? You need to have them off-cycled for it to be useful. But it's not. The only way to change them is to hit... whoop! That specific button. The puzzle for a lot of these things is just figuring out how to manipulate your environment. More so than anything else. Because now we're trapped in here. We can't actually get out. This is the only way to escape from this trap, is to use this portal. But then we're stuck here, and there's not a whole lot else we can actually do. Because that one's in the wrong alignment, and we can't get back out through this side, and that laser is going to kill us if we try. So I think we may have just made a critical error. Does that just kill you? It just kills you. Okay, let's restart this one, because I think we may be actually just trapped. And we'll see if we can do this a little bit better. This is the obvious step again. Can we do anything different in here now? No, this is still the same setup as before. There's nothing new we can change in here. Those portals don't help us right now. We can walk past the deadly laser circler. I think, again, there's just something in this level that I'm not understanding. This lets us switch... oh, I see. This also switches that portal, so it is somewhat different. Okay. I get it now. I see the change here. You hit this portal. That lets you get back through here. Cycle these again. Go back through again. But this time, that one's in the right direction, and we only have to move this one. And now this is locked again, but that doesn't matter, because we can go through here. Okay, starting to get it, I think. And now we can get out into the other world on that side. Yes, okay. We're starting to get this. I think this is going to just drop us over here now, but that's actually okay, because this is where we want to be. This allows us to rotate that platform, which means we can actually get to that button now. This might just kill us. Nope, doesn't quite kill us. But now we can push the button here, if we don't fall to our deaths like a silly person. And that switches the portals like we need them to be switched. This is a trap still. We don't actually want to go through here. Do we? Does this help us? I'm not sure if it does. That lets us get over to that button. I think we need to hit some other buttons here, but I'm not sure what button we have to hit. We might have to cycle the set again to change the door. Because those are in the right position, but we can't get out right now. So we have to go through, switch them, then switch the door, I think. We go through, we switch them again. Probably haven't needed to hit that button anywhere near as many times as I have. But this means we can actually get out now. I think we've done this more or less properly, except for the fact that we hit that button too many times. Because now, all we have to do is take the jump and we're done. Excellent. Alright. Yeah, one action over the required number. If we hadn't hit that double switch button so many times, I think we would have aced that one. Oh well, I think it's our first non-perfect. Shouldn't be too hard to come back and fix later either. Well then, that is quite the interesting beginning. That is a panel that goes through a portal. That's new. Can we walk through said portal and fall out of the sky? Or is it not going to let us fit? Yeah, you can't fit in there. Okay. Intriguing. There's a lot of stuff in this level. Okay, there's definitely starting to ramp things up here. What does this do? This switches that portal and rotates that platform around. Interesting. Okay. This button rotates this platform around so we can get on the other side. That's probably good, because otherwise I think we're trapped here. That lets us switch that platform around. I guess we probably should do that too then, since we haven't done it yet. There's a lot of unusual stuff here. For example, we can't actually go across this way, so that doesn't help us at all. Oh, was that the wrong button? I think that was the wrong button. Whoops. Let's leave that one switched. Switch this one again. Come on. That's weird. So you can't hit buttons while other buttons are still working. And now we can't get out either. So we've definitely messed this one up. Let's restart this one. Because we've done something seriously wrong here. Okay, so what does this button do? This button rotates that platform, which I'm guessing is something in the other world that we haven't interacted with yet, really. It's right by the start platform, so we're probably supposed to hit it when we spawn in. It might be the one blocking the first jump. That's exactly what it was. Now it's blocking this side instead, which is fine, since the return jump we don't need yet. Okay, let's switch this. So we can come through and switch this. Which I think is what we need to do now. We'll find out, though. We can also rotate those. And now we jump across here onto this side. That allows us through here to hit a new kind of button, which I'm not sure what it does. I think it just moves those blocking lasers. Indeed it does. Alright. And this button allows us to switch this portal around so we can actually get back into a different side. Nope, that switches something else. This switch is the one I wanted. Oops. that was not what I meant to do then. Whatever, let's switch this one around as intended and see if this does nothing. Okay. Somehow we have to rotate that from here, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Because there's nothing else we can actually get to from this side. Now there's a giant laser blocking our way. We can rotate that central button, though, so that will let us get back out again, in theory, except for the fact that we're now blocking our own exit. Interesting. Alright, I think the puzzle is definitely getting harder now. That's good. Let's go back through and see if we can figure this one out. I might come back through and... I gotta stop hitting that button. I get mixed up going through both of these sides here, which makes us take a lot of extra time. Because now we can come through to here, get across to this side, but we can't get through this puzzle unless this laser wall's out the way, which it can't be if we want to actually get through here. So that's a conundrum as well. How do we get to this side, like this, with this laser wall not in the way, if that's the only way across? Unless it isn't, and we have to go across from that side. But if that's the case, how do we get across there, because this panel's in the wrong direction and we can't get over there to switch it? Because the jump is only one directional. I'm starting to see how this puzzle works, except for the fact that I think we're actually stuck. Again, we have to get back to that side, and we can't without being able to get back to that side. So, that's a problem. Let's try this one again. Retry. Okay, so we need to start by switching this so that we can even get to the other side to begin with. Because that limits much of our activities in this area. This one's going to let us get around to the other side of this block, which we need to do. So that we can rotate that panel so it's on the right side, because right now it's facing in the wrong direction. And then... I think we just jump across. I don't think it matters what else we do at the moment. They're definitely getting trickier, though, these puzzles. Definitely starting to give me a run for my money here. Because from here we can get over to this side, which allows us to switch the laser so that it's possible to get other places from the other side. Or we can switch our platform around first and go out the other side, but I don't think there's anything over there right now that we can actually take advantage of. Because we need to get to the other side still. Everything up until this point I understand, because we need to get over there with that one switched so we can walk across to here and hit that button, which switches the starting platform so there's an exit. Then we go back through, hit that one to switch it again, walk back through, and we're done. The problem is just this part. How to get back from this side is definitely giving me trouble, because we have to be over there to switch it. Unless... No, I don't see this. If this was flipped the other way, we could in theory get back to that platform and switch the sides again. That might be what we have to do. Have to not rotate that one when you have the chance. We have to do that from the other side, so we are, I think, stuck again, unfortunately. It's an irritating mechanic that you can just get stuck halfway through this level if you've done something in the wrong order. Let's try this one again, and this time we don't switch that platform ever. So, we'll do that later. We start off with the first switch. I think we're getting it here. But the fact that this puzzle has a state that you can just get stuck is a little bit, less than cool. Because we need to come through here. We don't need to hit that one yet, actually. I'm doing it already again wrong. Now we jump. Because that one we can hit from either side, so it doesn't matter if we hit it yet or not. Want to make sure it's facing the right way before we mess with it. This one allows us to switch the laser, which we do need to do. We come back through here and switch the portal so we can get to the other side. Do we even do this right now? I don't think we did that. I don't think that's necessary. Oh no, it is. We did this in the wrong order. Okay. Confusing steps, confusing steps. We don't want to hit this yet, because we need to hit this side first, so we can go back to the other side and move the platform so we can jump out of here sometime soon. So we need to switch this portal as well. This is going to be a problem, though. Manipulating things in other worlds that you can't immediately see is definitely going to become tricky for us. Now we're back on this side again, which is this problem sorted, which is good, because we spent too much time trying to solve this in the past. This is going to allow us to jump across. So now that's done. We need to rotate this around so we can affect the laser. There we go. That's going to let us get across to there in the other world now. And we also want to make sure that this is flipped so that we can reach the other side and get across to that locked area by going through here. So now we can jump over. Oh, hang on. I have to switch this one now. Okay. Still more steps to change. That's fine. I think we're going to go a little bit over the recommended number of actions here, but I think we're pretty much on the right track now, so at the very least we'll solve the puzzle. Now we come through this side. Perfect. Now we're just where we want to be. All we have to do now is not jump into lasers, and we should be good, because now all I have to do to finish the level is come back through here one more time. Switch this, change the rotation to the starting platform, like so, and go back through again. And we're job done. Alright, this puzzle was definitely a lot more complicated, and that I can certainly approve of. I don't like the fact that it's easy to get yourself permanently locked out of the puzzle, but it was definitely more of a challenge, which is awesome. 4 moves over the limit, but you know what? We got through it, and that's the important thing. I think all of our extra moves came from switching the direction of the platforms and the lasers extra times. But that was awesome. So, let's keep going. I'm probably not going to show myself acing these on camera. I'm probably just going to do it between episodes. And on that note, it is time for us to end this episode here for now. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor playing some Parallax for you. If you've enjoyed this unusual puzzle-solving experience, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. And thank you very much for checking it out in the first place. I look forward to seeing you guys in another episode, and until then, bye-bye.